It's round 2 of 3 between Maryland and Indiana from Bart Kaufman Field. If today's game is anything like the series opener last night, we are in for a treat. After a dramatic walk-off win in Game 1, the Hoosiers have an opportunity to claim the series against the Terrapins in Game 2, and we'll have the action for you right here on Big Ten Plus. In the air to center field. This one going way back. That one is out of here. Corbin Dickerson going yard, and the Hoosiers have jumped on the Terrapins here in the bottom of the first inning. In the air to center field. He crushed that one.
And that's why he's missing wide.
He got underneath of that one, left center field. That one is going to leave the ballpark. It is a second grand slam for this Maryland offense, the third of the series. A couple of fielding errors as well as a couple of big hits like that one. If that one stays fair, that will be a monster hit. And it does. 3-run shot, back-to-back home runs in the second inning for Augie Rasmussen. 10-0 Illinois State. 7 RBIs on the year for Tyler Cerny. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Tyler Cerny, and the inning is over as Purdue Fort Wayne is able to escape the 3-2. That one lined out towards left, pushing Taylor back. Can he make the catch? Oh, he made the catch! Devin Taylor falls over the outfield wall next to the Indiana bullpen and makes a miraculous catch to rob Shaden Kubo. Hakopian 2 for 4 on the day. Out to center field. Dickerson has to turn his back, and that one is out of here. Chris Hakopian going yard for Maryland.
Biggest at-bat of the game so far for Indiana.
This one skied out towards left, going towards the wall. That will soar over the head of Higgins, and it's a 3-run shot for Carter Matheson. And just like that, Indiana trims the lead down to 2 here at the bottom of the 8th inning. Tyler Cerny turns on this one deep into left. That one is off the wall, just short of a home run. That'll be a stand-up double for Tyler Cerny. And now runners on second and third for the Hoosiers. That one roped out towards right. It stays fair. RBI for Cooper Malamese, and Tyler Cerny is across the plate. The wave is on for Joey Brancheski. The relay to the plate. Is it in time? No, it is not. 2 RBI double for Cooper Malamasian. One more home run would put him in sole possession of first place in IU history in the long ball category. Had a home run on Tuesday against Indiana State. That broke an 8-game home run-less streak. One of the longest of his career. Went 1 for 4 last night, riding a 4-game hit streak coming into this one. And quickly 1-1.
They have the outfield has him slightly shifted over. Hakopian just ran to his left, playing far off the left field line.
That one doesn't even reach the plate.
Man, it's just kind of laughing it off. That was nowhere near close to plate. That was probably a good 15 feet across the plate, or in front of the plate.
It's very uncharacteristic of McManus, former Gatorade Player of the Year in Maryland just 2 years ago. He was a third-team ABCA All-American. Big swing fouled back by Taylor.
In the first couple of pitches, they're trying to throw inside on Taylor, and that's kind of how you get him and how you've been getting him as of late. You throw inside, high and in, or high middle. The only risk with that is you can't leave it over the plate.
Swung and fouled back, and so Taylor keeps his at-bat alive.
On the foul tip, it seemed to have just gotten a piece of Calarco, and you know, one of the troubles of being a catcher, you know that type of stuff happens, so just giving him a quick few seconds to regroup.
There's a good look at Devin Taylor's mom and girlfriend in the stands, potentially ready to watch their loved one make history today. This in the air to left field. It's not going to have enough underneath of it, though. And a Copian right there for the putout.
Love the reaction from the crowd. Everybody in the Bart Kaufman Field stands thought that was gone. And look, anytime he sends one into the outfield, a lazy fly ball like that one's going to get that type of reaction. But one down here for Maryland.
And so that will bring up Corbin Dickerson. Leads the Big Ten in hits at this point in the season. Also leads the Big Ten in RBIs as well. He's riding a hot bat after last night, went 3 for 5, drove in a run. Also recorded a double. In the air to center field. This one going way back. That one is out of here. Corbin Dickerson going yard, and the Hoosiers have jumped on the Terrapins here in the bottom of the first inning.
That's just pure power from Dickerson. He comes in and sends it to straightaway center field, and his 16th of the season.
478 feet, 112 off the bat for Corbin Dickerson. 16th home run on the year. He's in the top 3 in the conference in that aspect. And he adds another one to the total.
He's just been so reliable for Indiana. Purely the best hitter in this lineup this season, and such a great story too.
Shout out to our good friend Josh Post for running over from the room next to us to give us that information on that hit. That was a long ball. And it doesn't get any easier for McManus. Now you take on the 5th best hitter on the season in terms of numbers of hits, and Jake Canley in the conference.
Dickerson set that one through the batter's eye here at Bart Kaufman Field, so that just goes to show how far it was hit.
Wind is not carrying out to dead center either. It's blowing relatively steady from left field to right field. You can see the flags briefly over there on the left side of your screen. That one was leaving the park regardless.
But look, if you're McManus, I mean, you got to settle down here after the home run. It's a 3-0 count to Hanley. You don't want to give up a walk after the home run.
He's worked his way back to find himself at a full count. Hanley got a hold of that one. Will it have enough? It does not. And right there to make the catch is Lambros in center field.
So like I just mentioned, good job of McManus to settle down, record the out after the solo home run. Look, you're going to live with those all day, right? Dickerson won the battle. He set one way far, but, you know, you're not going to lose ball games giving up solo shots.
And so that calls up Tyler Cerny. 1 for 3 last night, came across twice, was beaten by 2 pitches. Holds the all-time record at Indiana in that category. A big cut and a miss on his first pitch of the day. He has hits in 3 of his last 5, but has struggled, though, from an at-bat perspective. Just 3 for his last 22 over that same span. So he has barely put that line together.
It hasn't been a bad year at all for Tyler Cerny. It's just been a little inconsistent, a lot of ups and downs throughout this season. Just really good spurts where there's weeks where he's hitting the ball really hard consistently, and then other times where the bat just kind of comes a little quiet.
Yeah, well, he had a terrific month of March. Hits in 14 of the 18 games played during that month. A 9-game hit streak, batted over 300 over the course of the month. But since the calendar turned to April, just 7 of 34, just a hair over 200 at the plate. Twos across the board with nobody on for Indiana. Cerny looking to continue this inning for the Hoosiers. Up in the air and foul. Clouds continue rolling over our heads here in Bloomington. There is a weather system moving its way in here. Lifted in the air and fouled again. Now the rain is expected to get here before the conclusion of the game. The only question is how heavy will it be, and if there's lightning, obviously, then this game would have to be delayed by a certain amount of time. Chopped foul. And so Sterney keeps himself alive again.
If you're McManus, this is exactly where you want to be. These last 3 pitches, you have Cerny cheating out in front. You have him sped up a little bit, but just credit to Cerny as well for being able to time it up just a little bit to be able to continue the at-bat and fight off a handful of pitches.
Swing and a miss for Cerny, and down he goes. McManus outstuck him, but the Hoosiers still tally 1 run in the bottom of the first inning. A solo shot for Corbin Dickerson as Maryland comes back to bat, trying to work their way from behind here on Big Ten Plus. And welcome courtside here at the Food City Center, everybody. Alongside my partner, former Tennessee volleyball player Abby Clark, I'm Cruz Martin. And welcome courtside to the Summit, everybody. Alongside former Tennessee Lady Vol Camera Harris, I'm Cruz Martin. And welcome courtside to a substantially warmer EA Diddle Arena, everybody. Alongside my partner, John Butler, I'm Cruz Martin. And welcome back courtside at the Summit, everybody. Cruz Martin alongside Camera Harris, joined by Talasia Cooper for the victorious Tennessee Volunteers 97-47 over ETSU tonight. Talasia, you guys were on fire to start this game. What was going right for you guys? You got a quick turnaround. You play in 2 days on the road against UT Martin. What's going to be the key to getting this team turned around and ready for that game? Talasia Cooper, 18 points and a volunteer win. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome back to Allen Arena. Lipscomb victorious over Seton Hall in 4 sets, 3-1. I'm with Berkeley Mishler, our player of the game. Game high 15 kills for you. What was working so well for you today? Coach, congratulations on the win. After a bit of a rocky start in that first set, you guys settled in really nicely over the last 3. Coach, I was talking to you right before we came on air. I said your team has a lot of fight. You have to admire that from your team, especially this early in the season. What's going to be the key to cleaning up those errors as you face your 3rd top 15 team in the first 5 games of this season on Sunday? Well, my expectation is that this is going to be one of the best championships the ASUN's seen in quite a while. Like you mentioned, this Lipscomb team, great on both sides of the ball. There was a lot of times where they got deep into the shot clock and had to force up some shots they probably didn't need to force up. And there were a couple of times, though, where they got in those situations and they were able to attack the basket. They were able to find quality looks, and most of the time they were able to knock them in. So rubber match tomorrow at 1 o'clock on Big Ten Plus. Don't miss it. For our entire fantastic Big Ten Plus crew, all of our great cameramen braving the elements today, our director Henry Thuss, producer Sarah Borland, Riley Stark on the sideline, Kevin Vera, and Cruz Martin saying so long from Bloomington. Ball still alive. He picks it up. Juice towards the goal, and he put it in. 49 games into his career, he hadn't scored a goal. He has 2 so far tonight. A brace for Quentin Elliott.